Hi everyone, in this video I would like to discuss about Mother Earth. Who is Mother Earth? What is Mother Earth? We'd like to talk about the movie Oblivion and the movie The Matrix. I just want to show you my new plant I just got. Here is my new high vibe plant. I do believe the color purple helps us to connect deeper with our multi-dimensional selves, because I always associate dark purple with the Octorians, and the Octorians are very helpful in helping us to recognize our multi-dimensional selves. And lately I have been receiving a lot of channel messages about our multi-dimensional selves. I guess I'm just going to go right into it. Let's talk about the movie The Matrix. I believe that Mother Earth is represented as the architect in the movie The Matrix, because Mother Earth, she's alive, okay, and she is a part of this, I guess we could call this matrix, this reality that we live on planet Earth. And Mother Earth, and I'm just gonna channel the messages from observing the vibration of Mother Earth. She is about fertility, meaning she all the time is creating new species, creating new human beings. And Mother Earth very much likes to be all-powerful, like God, like the architect in The Matrix, the Matrix the movie. The architect, he perceived himself as God, all-powerful. Even though he was not God, he was just all-powerful God figure in the Matrix system, like a program that was believed to believe, that he's all God and powerful. And Mother Earth is masculine and feminine, okay? Masculine and feminine. That's why there's so much reproductive, because Mother Earth can reproduce on its own, because I just like to say Mother Earth, because she has this motherly energy where she just loves to be a mother. She loves to procreate, loves to reproduce again and again and again, but she does it on her own, okay, because she has this masculine and feminine. And the fact that Mother Earth, perceives herself as all-powerful is really reflected in our sort of reality, okay? Imagine the architect. The architect is knowledgeable of all things, just like people like to say the Illuminati is, they're aware of all things. But the architect in the Matrix is aware of all things. He knows what's going on, okay? Because the architect in the Matrix is kind of like a controlling factor. It's very much can see everybody's lives, see it playing out from like beginning to end, and every single part in that person's life it's already like controlled by the architect, meaning it's already planned. Every single thing the individual does is planned by the architect in the Matrix. Kind of similar to life on Earth. It's like there is a sort of path that we have to walk, meaning we have to walk this path. Since we are incarnate in this physical world with this particular programmed Matrix Mother Earth, we have to follow these particular guidelines, just like in the Matrix. You have to follow these guidelines, and when you start breaking the guidelines, such as in the Matrix, such as these people who got out and then went back in, it's like it causes like a shakeup. It's almost like it's unfavorable to not follow these rules that are already set up. It's like you're in the Matrix, so you have to follow these rules. But in the movie The Matrix, when you break the rules, when you get out of the Matrix and then you come back in, which a lot of people are doing, they've graduated and then they're coming back in because of the fact they're trying to help others to be able to realize that they do not have to be bound by these guidelines and these rules of what they can or cannot do. And that is Mother Earth right now. She wants us to basically, I wouldn't say be at the mercy of her, but it is sort of that feeling. And her guidelines, her rules, her template, her ideas for how she wants this planet to be, because she is alive, she's a consciousness, she's a planet, she's birthing new things. If you don't want to follow the guidelines, okay, and the rules, it's just, it causes this sort of shakeup. And also about the movie The Oblivion. The Oblivion, remember, what is this? Tom Cruise. He couldn't go out past these borders because, you know, I would like to say Mother Earth, which is basically the planet, or not the planet, but this alien sort of consciousness was ruling the planet. So meaning the alien consciousness was taking over the planet, meaning it kind of deleted the planet's consciousness and replaced it with its own consciousness. So really the planet, the world that Tom Cruise was living on, it created this illusion that he can't go past these borders, meaning he can't go past it because it's not healthy for him. He'll die if he goes past these borders. And that's sort of how our world is right now. We have these rules and guidelines, and Mother Earth is telling us that we can't go outside of the lines. Okay? It's like literally we have rules of what we can and cannot do. And Tom Cruise, he went beyond the boundary. Okay, meaning he kind of went against the rules and guidelines, and what he found is he found himself. He found that there are versions of himself all over the world, and that, I believe, is a metaphor that when we tap into our multidimensional selves and we realize that they're going on simultaneously, when we break that veil, when we cross that boundary, when we break down that sort of wall that prevents us from connecting with that other self of us, when we break that down, we become very powerful. Okay, and just like in the Oblivion, in the Matrix, it was all about control, keeping these individuals in the movie following almost like a path the planet wants it to follow, the program wants it to follow, the alien race on the Oblivion wants the people to follow. So when Tom Cruise, he stepped beyond that border, it was like he was awakened to this inner truth that he is not the product of just some God energy, some all-powerful energy, and then he's just kind of like just a product of it. That he actually has the power to change the world, to change the system, to make it what he wants it to be. Okay, and I feel like what Tom Cruise wanted to make it to be was about, healing the planet, and also about stepping away from, I feel like the word accumulation. Look at planet Earth right now. We are accumulating, human beings are permanently the main thing that Mother Earth is accumulating. More born, billions of people, coming, and even in the Matrix, it was the same thing. There was a sort of a thing of accumulation. Even in, there was a character who was a very well-to-do character. He was rich, and he was keeping the key maker, and he was hoarding the key maker and all the keys that he kept making. So there's an energy of not wanting to share. Even in the Oblivion, that alien race or alien consciousness, they kept taking water. They were hoarding water. They weren't sharing it with the humans that were still left on the planet. They were hoarding it. So there's that sort of common theme going on in both movies. Even in the movie The Giver, when the main character crossed the boundary, that border, it was like whoosh, everybody in that whole, almost like in that whole region, community, town, they all remembered. It was like, whoa, they remembered that they're not just a product of the system, a product of just, God is this, and then we're like that. We're like that. We're not even that. We're like less than that. Like so tiny you can't even see it. You have to look through a microscope, And when it comes to past lives that I've been really connecting with lately, it reminds me of The Matrix when the main character is faced with the architect in this room where there's all these like TVs or something, like screens that are all playing the main character's face everywhere. And the architect told him that he's been there, like I think they said 6 times he's been there. It's like he's repeated the same thing over and over and over again, which reminds me of past lives and how if we how this cycle, Mother Earth, it gives us this illusion that this is the best place in the world. Just like Disneyland, it's the best place in the world. Come and stay. That's Mother Earth right now. So people get kind of stuck in this cycle because they are presented with this illusion that, oh, this is the most, beautiful thing, and they just keep, they believe in the illusion. That is what's the problem is. They believe in it and they keep cycling back thinking that this is the best. But the thing is, Mother Earth is only like allowing them to really tap into like a portion of their all-powerful energy, because Mother, remember, wants to be in control, so she wants to keep herself all of this powerful and keep everybody thinking that they're just a product of her, that they could never be as powerful as herself. And people literally, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna continue to cycle into this world because it's the best planet you can ever have. So they get into this kind of natural repetitive thing. They get kind of stuck, just like in The Matrix when he kept doing the same thing over and over again. But the thing is, with my past lives, I remember that I have kind of got into that repetitive cycle. I was always in a world, I joined a group, like a radicalist group, a revolutionary group, a group that was about a cause because I wanted to change the world. I always wanted to change the world, to better the world. And then there was deception and manipulation, and then that always ended to the death of myself. And that kind of happened over and over again. But I always died peacefully. I've always died with this sense of just no anger, no frustration, no bitterness, no any of those lower emotions that many do have when, their life is cut short due to some sort of manipulation, deception, that sort of thing. So the reason why I had peace is because I was always tapped in. I was not like drinking drinking the what is it called? The saying, drinking in the punch bowl. Everybody's drinking from some punch hole, and it's like creating this like hallucination or this kind of like other state, and they keep drinking it, and it's like helping them to like numb themselves and helping them to like basically, like kind of wander around loopy and kind of like they're just into the illusions of the world. But I've never been into the illusions. I was never following what everybody else is doing. Everybody was just willingly gives up their power. People literally come here and they just willingly give up their power and just allow themselves almost like to be like a slave, to just see themselves as a product of like Mother Earth. But I realize every single time that I incarnated, these are all going on simultaneously right now, just like in The Matrix. It's like he's been there before. That's why he has a sense of probably deja vu, the main character, when he's faced with the architect in that big white room with all the TVs. It's because I can't even pronounce the word, strategic. Meaning everything I've done is strategic. It's very organized and planned. I organized it that way because of the fact when you play out different scenarios, you can see what scenarios don't work out, what scenarios that didn't work out, that didn't work out, that didn't work out. Okay, when you have a broad understanding of what scenarios have not worked and what do, just like in The Matrix, when he's evidently played out these scenarios a couple times on trying to save the humans in the world that are living outside of the Matrix. But so really this is all going on simultaneously. I'm gathering so much information about planet Earth and what works and what doesn't work, so I can kind of be able to change, not necessarily change, but somehow be a part of the Matrix and at the same time like decoding the Matrix. decoding the matrix and helping individuals to get out of the matrix, which is this, get out of this whole Mother Earth is this God, powerful, and then you're just a product of Mother Earth and you're not anywhere equal. And that's why I do believe twin flames are coming into Incarnate, because of the fact that Mother Earth, okay, is this yin yang, perfect yin yang, masculine, feminine, fertility, and very high consciousness, while gives this program, this guideline, this rule that individuals, they can't really tap into their all-powerful spiritual gifts. That's like, it's kind of like the agreement when you come into the physical body in this world, Gaia, Mother Earth. You have to follow these guidelines, which means you can be somewhat spiritual, but you cannot be all-powerful as Mother Earth, where you could literally change the world. It's like you could not become all that powerful. So there's like rules that we agree to, but then we get kind of stuck because we're continue to drink the the punch, and we keep getting like high off of this illusion that this is the best planet in the world, but at the same time we're slaves to it. Okay, because Mother Earth is making it look really nice. It's making it look really nice, like, wow, this is the best, this is the best you'll ever get, and people love it. They're like high off of it because they believe it. But what they don't realize is that this is an illusionary place that is basically Mother Earth wants to continue to reproduce, wants more and more and more, like accumulation. Mother Earth is really into accumulation right now. So we pioneers, myself, light workers that have ascended beyond this plane but have returned back into the Matrix, just like in the movie Matrix when they literally were awakened but then they come back to help people get out. That's what I'm doing. Just like in the movie Oblivion, when he's basically trying to he's trying to awaken himself further and remember himself further, so he can be able to realize that, okay, something needs to change. And the only way you can realize that this is not real, that this is just like, being fed, like, the punch, is drinking from the punch, and it's creating this false sense of high, pleasure, sense of fulfillment. It's like you have to awaken, and you have to remember your multidimensional selves, just like in the movie Oblivion. Once he was faced with himself, he realized that he's more than himself, which led to the conclusion that he is an important being. People see themselves as important, but they never compare themselves to God, all Mother Earth, source energy. People never compare themselves. They never see themselves as equal. So basically, just to end this discussion, a lot of us, we are here to connect further with those other selves that are streaming simultaneously as we're in this reality, because then that we grow power in that, and recognizing that we are taking back your power. First of all, taking back that those things that you experience them for a reason, because it's strategic, it's organized. You are trying, especially you light workers, you are trying to literally, just like in the movie The Matrix and the main character, you are literally playing out these different scenarios so you can be able to strategically do the right thing that is the right niche at the right time, at the right idea, the right moment, with the right people, the right thing, where it literally can make the big difference, such as movies, such as the Oblivion and Interstellar and The Matrix. They're just at the right time, they're the right idea, they're with the right characters, everything is just the right, smooth. It was like divinely guided, because those things did not come from Gaia. Those things came from beyond. They came from another source, another angelic presence. And that is why, in order for us to really help people get out, we have to be surrendered and we have to be patient, because we are basically breaking the rules. We're breaking these guidelines that Mother Earth so loves us to believe, that it's just, oh, wonderful and all beautiful, this is a beautiful place, keep returning back, keep coming again and again. You don't want to leave this planet. But then it's not the most beautiful sort of, I mean, it is beautiful, but it's creating this illusion, this belief system, again, that we're this, and then Mother Earth is this, and then we're not equal. So if there's a belief, you know, the punch is that you drink in the punch and it gives you this sort of feeling of you can do things, you can do certain things, but you cannot do certain things. How is that an all expansive experience, an all blissful experience? So basically what we're doing is we are, as light workers, people who's left the Matrix, who's woken up and then have returned back into the Matrix, is we're helping people to understand that this is an illusion, that Mother Earth is presented to us to help us to continue to bring fertility to the planet, because Mother Earth is just wants fertility accumulation at the expense of us continue cycling back and doing the same thing. But it's all strategic, remember. You're trying to figure out the right time, the right moment where you can do the right idea, share at the right time with the right people, that creates this monumental change. And that is what's going to really, literally, I would say, force Mother Earth to change her ways. Because Mother Earth is like the Taurus, very stubborn, very set in their ways, and very much about accumulation. That is very much Mother Earth at this time. Okay? So, with that being said, just want you guys to continue to question things. Continue to question things. Question, question, and question. And even when you feel like you know what's going on in this world, can question again. Be an observer. Don't be attached. Don't be like in it's like you're just drinking the from the punch bowl and you're just like, yeah, you're getting that high that everybody else is getting, think that this is the best thing in the world, the best thing in the universe. Usually we're just being like, almost like we're being of use to Mother Earth to continue her desired intention to continue to bring this fertility energy to the planet. But we need to take back our power and realize that no, we're not just a product. We are actually, we can bend, fold, and create our own program, our own system. Not just be a product of already pre-existing system that we just have to follow the rules and the guidelines. There are beings who work with Mother Earth. There are beings, yeah, the people say it's not the Illuminati, it's another beings that are kind of like alien human hybrids that are working with Gaia and to continue these whole hierarchy system. The hierarchy system keeps control and keeps people, again, thinking that they're this and then Gaia is this, because that keeps people not manifesting, that keeps people not changing the system, not breaking the system. Because when you believe that you don't have the power to break the system, you're not going to break it. If you don't believe you can do it, you're not going to do it. If you don't believe you can run a marathon, you're not going to do it. Okay? And that's what keeps Gaia the same system again and again and again. So we're trying to break that. Okay, by basically recognizing that we're all powerful. And I do believe people like groups, I wouldn't say necessarily the Illuminati, but some groups like the Illuminati, which is like the color purple, the flowers I showed you, I do believe there are organizations that are really trying to help people such as ourselves. We're not alone, us pioneer souls. There are organizations trying to help to transform this planet that are literally full access, full awareness, full telepathy, clairvoyance, clairsentience, telekinesis, psychic abilities. They're fully tapped in, okay? And they're actual hybrids, so they're not in the Matrix. They're not a product of the Matrix, meaning they didn't come out of like a womb, okay? They came out of like a womb that was not in this planet but beyond the grid system, okay? So they're not a product of the Matrix. That's why they have their full abilities are already fully there, and they're trying to help us people that are a product of the Matrix, of Mother Earth, to help the planet to get away from the dynamic of we're this and then Gaia's this and then this is the most beautiful planet. Because the Illuminati, these little groups, have another idea of what the most beautiful planet life is, where there's infinite supply. That is what I've been trying to do over and over again in many of my incarnations, trying to be a part of something that replaces this template with we have infinite supply, that we're not bound by these rules of you can do this, you can't do that. So I'm just going to leave you with that, okay? Bye, everyone.